Hi guys, Naeem here. Hope everything's good on your end. I just wanted to have a little talk. I wanted to make a small video talking about my experiences here on holiday. It's certainly been it's certainly been an experience of a lifetime. It's been fun. It's been amazing. It's been life changing. But it's also been hard as well. And there's been a few ups and downs, and I think today I want to share. I just felt a bit inspired that I wanted to start recording. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit bored at the moment. I've got a few hours to kill before we move on to our next hotel. This is currently like our 7th hotel. Me and Ashley. I just want to say hello to him. Let's say hello. Say hello.
Currently with an ear infection.
Yep.
But he'll tell you more about that.
Yep. I'll give you all the details, guys. So basically, we've been on holiday for about 26 days now. It's been about 26 days, and it's been good. It's been amazing. It's been an adventure of a lifetime. We was originally only meant to be away for 21 days. We started our trip in Thailand, and we was going to go on to Bali, which we're in Bali right now. We're in Indonesia, Bali, Ubud. And I think that's how you say it. Ubud, however you like. And I want to share some information about what it's like being over here in Indonesia, halfway across the world. As you know, we're from London, England, and being this far away from home is definitely a culture shock. It's different. It's definitely different. So I guess I could start from the beginning, which is basically we started off in Bangkok, Thailand, which was amazing. The streets were busy, the traffic was insane, the sun was so hot. It was amazing. I've never felt sun like that in my life. The food was amazing, the street food especially. You can get like fried rice, egg, satay chicken for as cheap as £1, £2 for a whole portion, and that is pretty amazing because you'd be paying at least £10 upwards if you was in London for that kind of food. So Thailand was amazing for that. That was really good food, really good street food. Amazing culture. It's different. It's very different. The streets are different. The people are different. The women are actually fierce. They're pretty cool. They're very very ferocious, very fierce. So they'll shout at you if you do anything wrong in the streets and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty fast paced in Thailand. It's very similar in Indonesia and in Bali as well. It's pretty fast paced here. People move so quickly. There are a lot of bikes, so a lot of pollution, but I guess we can deal with it. In London, it's not so better either. There's quite a lot of grey pollution in London too. But Thailand was something else. It's as if like if you take one wrong step into the street and you're not looking the right way, that's it. You could just get hit by a car, hit by a bike, and then your trip is finished early. I'll have to say this, and that will be we initially started our trip. We booked our trip for Bali, and we was going to spend 10 days in Bali, and that was meant to be the dream, the paradise dream of going to Bali, and it has been so far. And Thailand was only meant to be a short stopover. It was only meant to be like a small little visit before we actually come to Bali and see the real deal. But it has actually ended up that I feel like, don't tell no one, that Thailand has actually kind of impressed more than we was expecting it to.
It stole his heart.
It stole my heart. So we spent about 10 days in Thailand, and we've now been about 15 days in Bali. And as much as I love them both, they're both very amazing. Like, these are definitely countries I would recommend visiting. Definitely come here. You have to do it. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not one of those easy trips, like just a 2-week nice trip in a nice resort where you're in Turkey or Greece, where you just get your nice transport everywhere. This is the real fucking deal. This is the real shit. So you're gonna be hot, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be moving, you're gonna not understand the language, and that's fun. That's all a part of traveling, isn't it? You have to step outside your comfort zone. You have to go places so far from home and see things that you've never seen before. Otherwise, what is a real adventure? I guess adventure isn't adventure unless you're a little bit uncomfortable. It's currently just started raining right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's chucking down. We did plan to extend our trip and go to another island just outside of Bali called Gili Islands, which is beautiful, blue seas, white sand beaches. But because of the weather, all boat trips and all transport to the island has been cancelled. So we are currently stuck in Ubud, Indonesia, for the foreseeable future, as my partner Ashley, say hello again, he has an ear infection, so he is not able to fly on the plane. So we went to the doctors the other day, and they gave us a not fit to fly certificate, which basically has extended our trip for the foreseeable future. So we don't know how long we're going to be here for, but hopefully, to be honest,
a bit homesick.
we're getting a little bit homesick. It's been almost a month now, and we're almost ready to come home. But I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything, because being stuck on a beautiful paradise island is hardly the worst thing in the world.
I think half of it is keeping your motivation up.
Yeah, it is. It's
keeping yourself in good spirits, right?
Yeah, I think it's keeping yourself motivated, keeping ourselves in good spirits. We haven't run out of money yet. We're almost there, but we've still got a little bit left. So pray for us if we run out of our money. We don't know, but we basically got travel insurance, so they're going to cover us for our hotel and things like that, which is really helpful, because otherwise we'd be proper in the shits.
Don't travel without insurance.
Do not travel without travel insurance. You must have it, because you don't know what's going to happen. We didn't expect Ashley to have an ear infection, so that is good that we actually got the travel insurance. But let's talk about some of the highlights we've had on the trip, I guess you could say.
Koh Phangan.
Yeah, so Thailand, as we said, wasn't meant to be the main part of our trip. It was literally just meant to be a stopover. We didn't have very high expectations for Thailand, but it ended up being absolutely amazing, to be honest. Most of our hardships have actually happened in Indonesia. Most of the low times and the trickier times, because when we first came to Indonesia, I actually got quite sick, and so did Ashley actually. Thankfully we didn't get sick at the same time, so
look after each other.
Yeah, we was able to look after each other. But when we first got to Indonesia, Ashley got had a belly bug, and basically we was keeping low for a few days. We didn't have any energy, we didn't have any motivation to want to explore and see the area. We did get out and stuff, we saw the things, but we had very low energy and no appetite, and that's not good when the food is so cheap here. Like, the food is really, really good, and the food is really, really cheap. So when you're ill and you don't have an appetite, it's almost pretty sad not being able to take advantage of all those good prices and good places to eat. After Ashley got sick, he recovered, and then I got sick straight after that. A day after he was better, I got sick, and I literally had the flu. It felt like the flu. It was like, they say you're not allowed to open your mouth in the shower here. So when you shower in Indonesia, I'm not sure about Thailand, but I think in Indonesia you're not meant to open your mouth in the shower, because the water isn't the cleanest. So that can get you sick, and I think that's what I did. I think I mistakenly got water in my mouth in the shower in Thailand, and
that's a must.
Yeah, alcohol gel is a must if you're over here as well. We use it constantly, we use it all the time. Shout out to Tamara and Anina, who gave us this alcohol gel that saved our lives, because we were on an 18-hour coach trip with a toilet that had no sink on it. So for about 18 hours we couldn't touch our face or do anything, because our hands were so not clean, because this bus did not have any facilities, not at all, no toilet, like no flushable toilet, no hand wash, no sink. And but it was an experience, for sure. Like, most people just get on a plane and go straight to their hotel and get a cab there and don't experience it. Well, we really did. We booked a 12-hour bus journey, which we slightly regret, but not really actually, because we met amazing people along the way. We met an amazing girl called Sophie on our coach journey into Thailand.
Asked us to go to Koh Phangan.
Yeah, we was in Bangkok, and we was there for 5 days, which was amazing. The lights were amazing. We visited sky bars, we saw temples, we saw everything. The sun was literally like 37 degrees, like sun that we've never experienced in our whole life, because when you're in England you don't get that kind of weather. And we was originally meant to be going to an island or a province in Thailand called Krabi, which is those beautiful, you know when you see the postcard and you see those travel documentaries with the blue seas and the islands that stick out of the water, that's where we was going to go. But while we was on the coach, we met this girl called Sophie, and she was from Denmark, and she was really, really friendly, she was really nice. She had booked the whole bottom row of the bus, so while we were sitting upstairs, like getting a crooked neck and fucking achy,
down to the VIP, guys.
Yeah, we had an achy back and stuff sitting upstairs and everything, and then we went down to the toilet with no amenities, and she said, guys, come sit downstairs with me, come and relax, come and chill out. And she worked for a representative group called Mad Monkey, which was really, really good. And she said, guys, come to our island instead. So we completely changed our plans halfway through the trip. Instead of going to the place we was originally meant to go, we changed our plans and went to Koh Phangan. It's an island just off of the coast of Thailand. And we have to say it's been one of the highlights of our trip. Koh Phangan is a very beautiful island. And there are a lot of islands around Thailand. There's Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, Koh Phi Phi, which is where we was originally meant to be going, Koh Phi Phi. And we only visited one of the islands, and to be honest, it was good enough. There was so many beautiful beaches, some of the best beaches that we've ever seen in our lives were there. So I really don't regret just changing our plans.
We were so close to actually staying in Thailand longer, wasn't we? We was actually going to cancel our Bali.
Yeah, we was going to basically extend our trip in Thailand because we loved it so much. We was going to stay there, but we only saw one of the islands in Thailand, but it was good enough, to be honest. We was there for like 3 days, and they had like beautiful beaches, amazing. It was great. It was really, really, really good. One thing I'll say about Thailand and Indonesia, if you are planning to visit, is that there is a lot of stray dogs on the street. So as you're walking down the street, especially at night time as well, every few yards you'll just see a stray dog sitting there. Some of them look cute, some of them look like they've got maybe they're taken care of. Others
don't approach them.
They don't look so amazing, like you can tell that they're stray. And it can be quite intimidating, actually, especially walking back late at night. We was walking back.
Yeah, the moon does something to the dogs.
Yeah, we was walking back down a dark road, and like you just hear the telephone wires, because here telephone wires are just everywhere. They're right above you, and you can hear them sizzling with all the electricity. And so he was walking down the street, and the telephone wires were sizzling, and then stray dogs were just barking, and we didn't know if we were going to survive, and if we would be like eaten alive or something by these fucking animals, because you don't know if they're friendly. Some of them are really friendly, like some of the dogs are really nice, but others you're just not too sure about. There was this one dog we saw on the beach. We went to a beach called Sala Beach, which is in Koh Phangan in Thailand. A very, very beautiful beach, my favourite beach so far since being away. And we had got to the beach, and there was this really, really rough looking dog, like quite scary looking, and he just came onto the beach and started approaching us, and we weren't sure what he wanted, but he just came up to us and he started crying. Like the dog started crying, and we was wondering what it was about, and I think he needed water. So we got our ice water, got our cup of water, put it on the ground and on the sand, and then the dog just literally drank the whole cup of water. He must have been so thirsty, and he must have been needing some sort of hydration. So, and then after we gave him the ice water, he kept us company the whole day.
Dog, wasn't he?
He was our guard dog for the rest of the day.
Sea with us.
Yeah, so we were literally sitting on the beach, and we had this beautiful little stray next to us. I think he must have liked us after giving him some hydration, and we had he literally came into the sea. It's really, really weird seeing the dogs, because they've got no owners and stuff. You just kind of see them in their natural habitat. So the dog was like getting into the sea and like floating around, and then would come out and cool off, and then just follow people around. And it's pretty surreal, but it's really, really cool. It's like seeing life from a different perspective. This is my personal first trip, like farthest from home. I've never been this far from home before. I've never seen things like this before in my life. Ashley's been to Africa before. He's been to Kenya, so I guess that you could say that it was his initial experience of really being far away from home. But I guess you can say that Asia has been a completely different experience.
It's a mindfuck, but it's
come get in the video.
It's a mindfuck.
Come
it's a
closer.
mindfuck, but it's like a brilliant mindfuck. So
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I guess it's like home away from home in a way, but it's I mean, especially like, I'll just talk about being ill really quickly, but just being ill in another country is a bit daunting. One thing is like sort of having Bali belly, or getting some sort of like sort of belly upset from the water and stuff, but the other part of it is basically like my ear infection stopped us from flying. Yeah, so we should be back in London at the moment. We should actually be home in London right now, but because of his illness, we basically extended the trip. So we're here for basically another week or so until the doctor gives us the okay to fly back. It's been fun, it's been alright, but one thing I did want to mention to you guys is that we have been moving, we've been travelling quite a lot. So when we was in Thailand, we had booked our hotels, we knew exactly where we were staying, we knew exactly what we was doing. But now in Indonesia, we've literally just been, day by day, we've been booking a hotel, staying there for one night. We're currently at a homestay right now. It's called
can't remember what it's called. Niriani or something like that, homestay in Ubud. And it's very nice. We've got a very big room here. The aircon works, which is always a plus. We always need good air conditioning.
But we're not staying here because...
We're moving to the next hotel.
Are getting us somewhere else to stay.
Yeah, we're going to be moving into another hotel basically today to another place. But this is our third hostel in 3 days. So yesterday, homestay. So we was at another homestay yesterday for one night, and it's really, really cheap as well. We paid £10 for this today for one night today in this place. £10 yesterday,
£7,
and then £7 the day before in another homestay. And I'll say this is probably the nicest homestay that we've stayed in, because the first one we stayed in was really, you know, like the hills have eyes kind of shit, like the like outback of Texas, like when you find a random cabin, like we was literally sitting there on our porch drinking our stuff, but there was no kitchen.
Homestays are interesting, aren't they?
Yeah, homestays are interesting.
Like people that have extra space on their property. So if you look around, I'm not sure if you can show you around.
Yeah, let's give you guys a little look around.
Downstairs and like
if you guys can bear with us. But this is our current homestay in Ubud. Pretty cute. But it's nothing glamorous, but we ain't looking for glamorous either. It's more just like, it really does feel like you're kind of staying with a friend or with a family member. It's not the hotel experience, which is fine. That's perfect for us, because we like that more authentic experience anyway. We're not trying to like have a coddled like lifestyle. We want to see how the locals live. So this really feels like you actually do live here, like you actually have a house here, and it's real. It's really, really authentic. It's really the real authentic feeling. I definitely recommend staying in a homestay if you come to Indonesia, or if you go anywhere really. Obviously check out the reviews online and stuff, but it's nice. It's nice. I don't want to have that kind of experience where you're just literally like seeing the city through a hotel glass and hotel windows, and you're getting taxi everywhere, and you don't see it and live it and breathe it, because living it and breathing it and seeing it really does matter if you really want to consider your experience and your trip authentic. Sorry to keep rambling on, because we've got so much to talk about and so many points, I just don't know where to begin. But one thing we will say is, what else is there as highlight? So the beaches are beautiful. Bali. So we came to Bali about 14 days ago now, and we stayed originally in Seminyak, which is more closer to the airport. Online, if you look online and stuff, they say that Seminyak is a beautiful kind of like more a bit of a upper kind of bougie vibe to it. I kind of disagree with that. I think Seminyak was beautiful, don't get me wrong. Seminyak beach is gorgeous, the shops, all of the restaurants are amazing, but it's very, very busy, very hectic in Seminyak. Specifically Seminyak, not Bali as a whole. Seminyak very specifically is very hectic, very busy. We struggled some days. I guess it's because the expectation was so high coming to Bali. I thought it would be like if you watch all the YouTube videos, it looks very peaceful, it looks very calm and stuff. So having such a high expectation and then coming here, and then like there was so many bikes on the street. There's like the sidewalks are like literally this thin, so you literally have to like walk so thinly like down the road, and people are bibbing at you, taxis are bibbing at you, people are offering you things constantly. And again, it's also the authentic experience. It's fun, but it's very touristy around Seminyak. So we were very, very happy when we checked out of our Seminyak hotel, M&D guest house. Shout out to Petu, who made our stay really, really comfortable. We love her. She was amazing, but we was very happy to leave Seminyak and come to Ubud, which is meant to be the cultural hub of Bali. Ubud is meant to be where everyone goes.
Check out the promotional video for. I'm just washing my hands on it.
Yeah.
The promotional video for M&D, because
he
is on it.
Yeah, I volunteered to be in the promotional video for M&D Guest House. I wasn't too sure what she was asking because the language barrier was a thing, but I think I got the gist that she asked me to do a little promo video for her to promote the M&D Guest House where we were staying in Seminyak, and I did that, so maybe I'll try and find a link to that for you guys. But it was really, really good. I think the hotel was lovely. The Balinese people and even Thailand people, they're so nice. They're really, really nice. They're some of the nicest people that I've met in my entire life. You'll constantly get smiles wherever you go, like to whatever restaurant you go. if you're staying at a hotel or a homestay or a hostel, wherever you're staying, I have not yet had a bad experience with any people here yet. No rude people whatsoever. We've been here for almost a month as well, and I have not met a rude person yet. Everyone's lovely. The women are lovely. The men are lovely. The kids are smiley. You walk down the street and you'll see a lot of children sitting down on the street corners, and sometimes they won't always be, I don't know if they're orphans or if they're homeless and stuff, but it doesn't seem to stop their amazing souls and spirits from shining through. They have almost maybe nothing sometimes to their name, but they still have such a vibrant personalities, such vibrant souls, and people are so hospitable here. So if you like good people and you like nice people, come to Indonesia for that, because the people are top notch. They're really lovely. I'll actually be missing them when we go back to London, because everyone in London has got a cold face. No one really smiles, and people aren't always that polite. So it's really been.
I mean, we're even guilty of it ourselves.
Yeah, we've been guilty of it ourselves. There's been days when we've been ill and stuff. We've just been so tired. Our faces have just been like not bothered or anything, but you can't help but smile back when you meet such lovely people and stuff. So that's another thing as well. The people are really, really, really nice. So you know what, I'll make a part 2 for this videos, because I feel like this is definitely
so much more to talk about.
There's so much more to talk about. So much more to talk about. But some of the highlights I will say is the food is really cheap and it's really, really good. Indonesia and Thailand alike, the food is very cheap, it's very delicious. We personally love Asian cuisine as well, so we love anything that's fried, like deep fried, and chili, soy sauce, fish sauce, all of that stuff. That's our favorite, that's our palate. So coming here, we're just basically being like at home again, because when we're back in London, that's all we cook. We make stir fry, we make egg fried rice, we make all of it, green curry. So it's like being at home again here. Be prepared for the chili, because a lot of the food is hot, more so in Thailand than in Indonesia. You notice that anything that you order in Thailand, whatever it be, even if it doesn't look like it's spicy, it will be spicy, trust us. So if you're a bit sensitive to heat, make sure you ask them if you can have less chili in it. But I don't have a problem with chili. We love chili personally, so that was okay for us. A few traumatic times in the morning, you know, the next day, but that's been good, that's been fine. The beaches, it's honestly been such an experience here. Also, the architecture is really beautiful. I don't know if you can notice, but this door right here, it's just, we're literally staying in a hostel, like a homestay that's literally £10 a night, and then you get architecture that looks like you're living in a palace. Like you'd think that we're in a beautiful palace right now, but this is just common for everywhere that you go. Like everywhere you go is beautiful. It has beautiful architecture, like the temples, they're absolutely stunning. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good here, to be honest. I'd definitely recommend coming to Indonesia. I will say pack light, because we kind of regret packing so much stuff. We bought toothbrushes and we bought like loads of t-shirts and like too many things. I even bought a pair of jeans, and that is not necessary out here. Like you don't need trousers. He's just blowing away an ant, intimidating all the ants. There's a lot of bugs here.
I don't want to kill them, so I'm just going to blow them away.
I think we need to talk about the bugs really quickly before we go and stuff. But,
so why don't you talk about Umalui quickly?
Umalui. Oh yeah, we just stayed in a lovely hotel just a few days ago in the middle of a rice field. So it literally, most people book hotels in the centre of town where they can get access to everything.
Scared of bugs, don't stay in the middle of a rice
field.
But
we decided smartly enough to book a hotel in the middle of nowhere. It was literally down a dark arse street. It was completely abandoned. Even our taxi drivers at night time, when they would return us back,
super cautious.
They were so cautious. They were like, are you really staying down here? Are you sure? But we decided to stay in this lovely villa called Umalui Villa, and it's in Ubud, Bali, and it was stunning. The view was stunning. Like you'd come out onto a balcony, not quite like this. Like I know this is still a nice view and stuff. You've got the homestay, some lovely roofs you can just see, and plants and that. But in our homestay, in our villa in Ubud, it was a beautiful rice field. Like you'd come out onto a balcony, and all you could see was just palm trees and rice fields, and it really felt like you was really in it. Like, and it was good. It was lovely. One thing about staying in a rice field is the bugs. So I've never seen wasps so big in my life, like hornets, I think they're called, but they're literally like bees, and they are so big. They're like literally this big, and they'll literally fly at you, fly past you, fly around you, and it's kind of scary as well. Like we were running away a lot of the time, like just being a bit Western, a bit unused to it, all of this. But there's bugs, there's ants of all different types. In England, you've just got one ant, and it's like normal small ant, but here you've got tiny ants. Like I remember we left food out the first first day that we got here, we left some Chinese food out on the side. The next day I woke up and they're literally, the whole bag was crawling with these tiny ants, and it wasn't comfortable. It just made you itch. There's big ants, small ants, fucking large ants, red ants, black ants, giant hornets. Oh my god, also the lizards. There's a lot of lizards here, geckos, in Thailand and in Indonesia. So don't be scared if you come into your hotel and you just look up at the ceiling or you look on the wall.
The cutest things,
they're kind of cute actually. You get used to them after a while. They're not that bad, but you'll just see it. Like right now there could be like a lizard just sitting here, and they'll just stay there. And I guess they're good because they kill the bugs for you, that they eat the bugs and stuff, which is not bad. But don't be scared of the lizards when you come, because they're everywhere. But yeah, so that's the thing. A lot of bugs, a lot of spicy food, lovely people here. So lovely people, amazing. And yeah, be prepared for a lot of hecticness as well, because people here, they move at a different pace than in London, I think, because London's a lot more Western, it's had a lot more time to and it's got a lot more money as well. Like, its economy is a lot more richer, so it has a lot of time to space things out and make things a bit more efficient for everybody. But here it's very it's quite rural. It's like very fast paced, a lot of cars, the sidewalks are not in amazing condition, so you have to watch where you're walking and stuff, that you don't fall down a fucking drain and all of that stuff. But I think overall it's something that you definitely have to do. I definitely don't regret a single day in it. Luckily we're better now. We don't feel, Ashley's still got his ear infection, but I feel better at the moment. I do feel a little something at the back of my throat, so fingers crossed that I don't get ill. But when you're ill, I just say just wait it out, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of juice. They offer a lot of good juices here, so a lot of detox smoothies, turmeric, spirulina, all of that good stuff that will get you well again. So take advantage of that. But yeah, it's not amazing feeling ill in another country. It feels strange, it feels alien. You don't know what you're doing, you don't feel like you want to eat or anything. But once you get better, which I am right now, it can be amazing, it can be great. So we're currently in the Bud for the foreseeable week or two. We don't know when we're coming home, so please wish us luck and we will keep you updated in the next vlog in terms of what we will be doing. So yeah, thanks guys, and talk to you soon. Bye.